Hi, Sarah here with a project for the Crafty Ribbons design team. This one is for my December daily. I wanted to create a featured picture page before the start of my December daily. So I first off chose which ribbon I wanted to create the tree shape that I'll be making, and I used my Falala chipboard to select what colour green to use, just so I know that the colours will match in with some of the other products I'll be using to create the rest of my December daily. And I've grabbed this paper here that's got red checks on it, which I've used previously as well. I love this paper, and this is the last piece of it. And I've just added these black dots onto the paper, and I'm just punching out some holes, which is where I'll be threading my ribbon through, which I've done in several other of my videos where I create a picture or a pattern by threading my seam binding ribbon through the page. And you can get lots and lots of different colours of seam binding from the Crafty Ribbons shop, as well as lots of other ribbons like with cute little characters on and lace and all sorts. So do go over and check them out. I'll be leaving links below for them. So to begin with, as you can see, I'm just creating a zigzag down the page using this ribbon to create a Christmas tree shape. I do just one line, and then once I've completed this bit, I do tape it down just with some sellotape, and I create a bit of a lace end to my ribbon just to help it thread through. You could always thread it through a needle instead. And then once I get to the bottom, I just send it back up through the middle to the top again. And there's my basic tree shape. I'll just trim that off and add some more tape. And then I do go back through and do a zigzag in the opposite direction. And this is just my December daily album. I'm not sure at this point if I'm going to put it inside a sleeve or back it onto card and keep it loose. Either way, I will be covering the back up, but while I'm not sure where it's going to go, I haven't added anything to the back. So once I've added this, I do come in with some more 3D embellishments, which means it won't fit into a photo sleeve, so it will end up being backed onto cardstock and then holes punched through the side, which I did in a previous video for my planner using ribbon again. Now this is just some trim that was just from a stationer's, and it's just got little ornaments on it, so I just add a few strings of these little trims here onto it. And then I also want a little bit more of my ribbon, and I know I really like this eyelash, glitter eyelash, which is from Crafty Ribbons. The whole box here, all those lovely ribbons there are from Crafty Ribbons. I do need to sort them out a little bit there. And I do in the end decide to go for the fine Rick Rack. This is in white, just to create some I guess the effect of tinsel going up the opposite side to the lights. So again, all I do is thread it through. With this I do just tape the ends so that I'm not losing half of it on the back. I'll just thread it through and tape it down for each little piece. As you can see, I trim it off, just thread that through and tape it down, and there I've just skipped the other bits, and that's what I've done all the way up that part there. I now want to add something to the top and the bottom of my tree, so I'm thinking I start at the top, and then I've grabbed these sticker presents from the Falala sticker sheet. I'm just adding those to the bottom there just to create a base for my page. And then at the top I've got this cute star, which I had a little bit of thin foam tape, so it's not too three-dimensional, but it just adds a little bit of a pop. And as you can see, for this, because it is a smaller page, you could use this on a 12 by 12 and add a photo. You could turn it into a card. At this stage it could just have a card base added to it instead. So I just want to add a couple more little embellishments here, and because of the colours I've used, I decided that just some white sequins would look nice and pop off the page most effectively rather than any more colour. So I grab my glue dots that come all in a row on tape, and I just stick down my sequins on top of the glue dots. I learnt this technique from Laura Rumble, and it's a brilliant way of getting sequins down without any fuss or mess or glue, so it works brilliantly when you've got fabric on there, so the glue doesn't soak into it or anything. So I'm just adding a few snowflakes up the tree, and finally I just add my usual little bit of mixed media here using my gold colour shine just to add a little bit of interest around the edge of the card. And that is me finished. Thanks for joining me today. Stay tuned for more December daily videos, and do go check out Crafty Ribbons for lots of beautiful trimmings for you to use on your Christmas projects. Have a great day everyone. Bye.